Hello, it's Leifa. How are you? And welcome to another episode of Inktober / Blacktober / Oh, that is it. Those are all the forward slashes basically. The past 3 drawings I really did fall off. So that one, this one, and this one. I'm gonna try again, starting with a HB pencil. I've got a cup of tea with me. I've actually got 2 tea bags in here. I've got a peppermint tea and a green tea with aloe vera. The kids are next door playing, so please do excuse me if you can hear them playing. They're playing. I'm just gonna go straight in because I'm trying to time myself, because I think I've said this in the previous videos that I've just got so much to do, and let me have a sip of tea. I'm actually in a rush, so I'm trying to see if I could squeeze this drawing in within an hour, because I've got somewhere to go, and then it's a Sunday today. So I'm actually filming my Monday now for Sunday, because I know that Monday I'm completely busy, so I won't have a chance to do it. So hence why I'm trying to squeeze it in now. And even when I get home tonight, I'll have quite a lot to do. I'm just trying to outline. I don't know if I'm doing too much by drawing in the eye, but yeah, I'm just trying to draw the eye, and then what I will do is like hair that comes down here, and I don't know, I'm gonna rub that out and start again. We're gonna start again because I think that's probably in the wrong position. Let's do the eye again. Whenever I do portraits, I don't know, I think it's common knowledge to just start with the eyes, right? Well, I think so. Well, I've always tried to start with the eyes whenever I'm doing a portrait of somebody. So I'm just gonna do the first eye, and I haven't even measured out. If I feel like the nose would go about here, and then we've got, well, I say that's the nose, yeah. I said that in the last video that I felt very rushed, and I feel the same. Oh, I just scratched myself in my eye. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine. What have you been up to today? Today's Sunday for me right now, and yep, that's my baby. Hi, say hi to the camera. Trying to draw the nostrils. Whenever I start a face, it's always a bit of a panic. In here, oh, I hate drawing noses. It's one of them. And then there's a brow, quite nice, neatly. Careful, Bubba, you okay?
Yeah.
Good. And that's what out. Only parents will understand the stress. That got lovely lips and a lovely nose, really nice features. This person that I'm drawing, one of my favorite British female musicians actually. Her name is CHERRI V. She is she's just, I think she's a legend. Videos for a while, you may have seen me mentioned her before when I went to one of her events. She has a monthly, is it a monthly or bi-monthly event called Spice Rum London, and it's like an open mic karaoke night with a live band. And I suppose like the first half of it is like just, I suppose, like your regular open mic, whatever you want you can sing, and there's a live band there to accompany you. And then the second half of the night is where it turns into the hip hop part of it. And when I mean, I went to the launch and I enjoyed it so much. And I mean, unfortunately, because of like my lifestyle and, you know, being like a full-time parent, and just like I don't always have the chance, you know, just go out to these events. But definitely if I've only been to one of them, and if I had the chance I would go to more, because it's definitely up my street of activities. And when I went with my husband. It was date night for us. I haven't looked up at you at all. It was date night for us, and I left the kids with my mum and went out. Sorry, you're not going to see this part where I'm rubbing out the nose. The nose is a little bit shorter than what I initially did. If you are in and about London, or you're in London and, you know, you want something to do, that's definitely an event to, you know, to keep your eye on, because it is a lot of fun. I've seen her at, you know, I want to say at least 3 times I've seen her perform live. I think I just want to showcase her and highlight her, because she is such a star and not a lot of people know about her, although she's been in the game for a really long time. And I've seen people sort of come and go and like blow up, and she's still doing her thing, making music in these streets. And, you know, I think she's a success. I think she's a success because she's touched the lives of people like myself, because now I'm so invested in her as a person, or aspiring artist myself. It's really seeing her journey and hearing her, you know, just speak her truth and tell her truth, and just be open and honest and not change because of, I don't know, whatever Tom, Dick and Harry have to say. It's great, because I don't know, like, if I had been in her situation, or I don't really know what her situation is, I'm just like making assumptions. I don't know if I would have kept going. I've just come back and can see the image, and I'm like, no, there's a lot. The chin just isn't right. The chin is just too angular. It's just too angular. What am I seeing? I'm trying to draw here, but I don't know if I'm getting it, you know. And there's a shadow here, and I think it's the lips. The lips are maybe... Okay, so what have I been up to in between this time? I have driven down to Southeast London for a thing, and I've had to take the whole family with me. I've had to pack a packed lunch for them, feed them, drive back. Kids are falling asleep in the car. I've had help taking them to bed, thank God. And now we're trying to get back into the swing of things, just for you to know what I've been up to. Just in case you're wondering, what do you mean I'm back? But to you, it would be like I've always been here, but the lighting would have changed. It might be quieter. So I'm just going to get back into this. I do not know where we left. Get her right. I'm not really getting her face right. it's not, I don't know if it's, I should start drawing in the detail, then I'll start to see it, but it's the mouth. The mouth is like, if I have to do a line from, is it not coming out enough? I don't know. I don't know. This mouth situation isn't pleasing me. I don't know if it looks too open, and then the chin might look too long because it looks too open. So I'm just trying to fix that. Yeah, don't know what I was saying, but I'm a huge fan of CHERRI V. I've been a fan, like, I think initially when she first came out, I probably wasn't as much of a fan as I am now. I wasn't as invested, but I definitely knew of her, especially being Black British and a dark skinned girl, or brown skin, whatever. Some people might get offended, but you know, she's rich in her tone, you know, and representing, having a beautiful voice, and like, she's been here in these streets doing the damn thing, and she's good at it. Like, it's one thing people coming out or been out, and you know, she's very good at it. I really got invested with her story or her journey when she came out with Brown Eyed Soul, Volume 1. I think that really, I feel like that changed the game in terms of my relationship with her and her music. It felt I felt a little bit more connected to it, the lyrics, and especially like anytime I see an interview or like I come across something of hers, I'm making time to listen or to know about it. And if I can support in my way, even if it is just by giving my time to listen, because you know, our time is precious. Like, you can't pay for your time, and I appreciate you for just watching this, you know. And you know, she speaks about, or at least she's spoken about the industry and the issue that us brown skinned girls face. Us, you know, I'm not talking about black girls, because anybody could identify as black. You could be mixed race and be black. You could be like, do you know what I mean? If you've got if you've got 1% of black in you, you're considered black, or you know, to whoever wants to define it. But you know, she talks of this experience within the industry, and not in so much detail, but something definitely I can relate with is, you know, being told, or maybe, you know, asked to change certain things, but you can't, because like, if somebody asks you to lose weight, you can lose weight. If somebody asks you to have straight hair, you could wear a weave or straighten your hair if you want to. But if somebody, you know, is implying that, you know, you're just not the right colour, you're not the right something, that's very, like, that is something that I can definitely relate with. I mean, some of you might know of my musical background, or very small musical background. I don't have as much experience as her, but I do love music. And, you know, that experience of being in a room and being told that by somebody who looks like you, that you would be difficult to sell to a certain market because your complexion is not what is sold. And it's like, well, who makes up that rule? You know, like, we're here to, like, who says, by like, whose standards, who is this person that says that we as black people, being the darker complexion and the most popular, and even though it might not seem like it, because on media and even social media, what is being sold and more so celebrated is the fairer tones, and I'm going into colorism here, That is what is being celebrated, even though the richer tones is the majority. But we are not necessarily celebrated, although our features are celebrated on women without our complexion, if that makes sense. So, she probably doesn't go into so much detail, but, she touches on that, and it resonated with me so much. I was like, oh my goodness, she is really speaking a truth that isn't spoken about. And you wonder why the Floetries and the Estelles moved over to the States, because it's easier to sell a brown skinned girl to an American market, even if she is British. And I don't know, British people, they still, I feel like, they haven't really caught up with us yet, or I say us, with, I suppose, online or Americans yet, in terms of that. I feel like dark-skinned men are sold really well, male singers and rappers, but the females not so much. And I don't really know why that is. And even the big, I don't know, like some of the most talented black women, and when I say black, I mean darker skinned women from the UK, are not necessarily known worldwide on a grander scale, because for what reason I don't know, money is not being put into them in terms of marketing or whatever. But within the industry, within the circuit, they are known very well. They are celebrated extremely well. Like, even let's talk about Beverly Knight, and she is a storm. Do you know what I mean? She's got an amazing voice, and I don't know, now that I've mentioned her, I might have to put her on my list of people to draw further down the line. I don't just want to focus on musicians. I know that I probably have done a lot of musicians. I think obviously because I am a bit of a music head. I do love music, so that tends to what I gravitate to in terms of my influences and people who have made a difference, in my life or whatever. Her ears are really weird. I'm trying to draw I'm like, this is not a normal ear. It's fine. It's not weird. It's fine. It's CHERRI V. She's got amazing ears. Beautiful ears. This lip situation is jarring me. I don't know I don't know if I'm going to finish this tonight, because it's quite late now and I've gone way over my whole 1 hour mark because I was just interrupted with life stuff. She speaks on this truth, and I don't know if you know of her, great. If you don't, check her out. Some of my favourite songs are definitely her most recent ones from the Brown Eyed Soul EP album, whatever they call it nowadays. These musicians nowadays, I don't know what the difference is. Brown Eyed Soul is probably, so obviously Leave Me Be, absolutely love that song. Like just the first verse, the lines in the first verse really got faves. And then the next one I really love is Snapchat mistress. Snapchat mistress. Love and you're gonna throw it all, go. You're gonna throw it all away, and I'm gonna throw your phone against the wall. That is my favorite line because it's just so relatable. Like, that is something that I would do straight up. Like, man's. She's a veteran. You need to know. Like, I'm clearly a bit of a crazy fan. But yeah, like, I'm trying to think of who else, like, who's been around for a while, who is, I would say, in her league. I don't know if in her league is, I don't know, but I like Etta Bond. Etta Bond is, although she's not a black woman, but I mean, she's a musician and she's amazing as well. I feel like they're in the same kind of, I don't know what the term is, but I like Etta Bond. And I don't know if you know any more like black British artists that are along that whole R&B soul kind of flavour. I know Nail already. Don't even need to tell me about her. I've known about her from day. We're not talking about Nail. Like, just list a few. Comment below. Like, oh yeah, I do. I know Rachel Kerr, although it's not the same genre of music. Rachel Kerr is more on the. So this video might be slightly longer than the other videos because as I said, I'm doing the most. What do you usually have in your Sunday roast? What's your favourite part of it? My favourite part of it is when I'm not cooking, when I'm not the one doing it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be honest. I'm so low, so undone by you, but in my veins, the saying is my mate. Because my body's and nobody treat my body in that way. While he sleeps, he pulls me with one arm. I think it's sweet, now that I know this is where I belong. And when I wake, he makes me toast with tea. What can I do for you? He says to me, just one thing, I pray that you'll stay. Will you stay, 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 stay? Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It helps me out a lot. Do subscribe if you've made it to the end, and hit the notification bell while you're there. Until my next video, think smart, work hard, make it happen. Bye. If I tell you